Happy Winter Solstice Full Moon. We're going to do a pick a card. It's going to be 5 choices. And it's going to be, what is the full moon going to bring you? Just remember, all gifts may not seem pleasant at first, but they work for the greater good. Okay, so let's get ready to get started. I used a bunch of different decks. There's one tarot deck, and there's Kipper cards, handmade. And then these two are my own oracle decks. And then this last one is a new one I got. It says Alice in Wonderland deck, but it's really just a Lewis Carroll deck. So it has like a picture from, illustration from one of his books, and then some sort of quote from one of his books. All right, so let's get started. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Let me move 5 on over a little bit so y'all can see it fully. And you just need to pick a group, and we'll get started on what did the full moon bring to you. What is it bringing to you? One of those decks that I made is a mystical deck. So depending on your personal beliefs, it can either be literal or just, just a figure of speech to help you understand what the message is for you. All right. Okay, so let's start with group 1. So the tarot cards that you have is the Magician and the 9 of Cups. This group is a manifestation group. So when all through the month, you're usually deciding what you want to make your reality, and just putting in the thoughts to make it happen, just through mind power. And the 9 of Cups means that the abundance comes through. Okay, so whatever you were manifesting comes through on the full moon. And let's see if maybe we can get an idea of what you... I don't know. Is this... Maybe we should do this deck last. Okay, let's start off. Okay. So for Kipper cards, you have the Man and Journey. Okay. So if you were wishing for some sort of relationship, it should be coming to you, but I'm assuming that this person lives out of town in some way. And they're going to be making a visit towards you. I don't know if they'll be making a visit this full moon or next full moon. Okay? But definitely. And if you are a male, you're going to be taking a trip with the full moon. Either this one, so today, tomorrow, next couple days while it's still waxing but still pretty full, or next full moon. Yeah, because you all also got the moon phase, the lunar card, the moon magic card. So definitely whatever... It's funny because I'm asking, what did the moon bring you? And it's almost as if like the moon brought you the moon, but what the moon brought you was her power of making things happen the way you want them to happen. Okay, but so I'm not sure if it's going to be this moon phase or the next one. It's funny because I feel like you're also being a little greedy on the bad side. Because I have the 3 little pigs, but the 3 little pigs could be about moving. Especially since you had main, male, and journey. Let's say that this is about moving. Okay, so maybe you'll be relocating and one of the next full moons over the next year, especially since we're getting ready. This is winter solstice. It's the beginning, well, it's the ending of a year. So maybe within the next year of cycles, you'll be moving. But this is the card that's getting me because it says Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. Okay, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum are twins. They're always kind of going at each other. I'm thinking that for you, this Alice in Wonderland card is more of a warning. It's saying you need to play fair. Okay, so whoever this person is that's doing the journey with you, okay, don't like this is mine and this is yours and I want it this way and it has to be that way. Y'all are gonna have to compromise in some way, shape, or form. And it could be them. It could be them, and you need to remind them that you are going on this journey with them, and y'all need to work together. But either way, it's a warning for you all to work together. Let me make sure. I don't know. I have a clarifying deck here. It's a house deck. It has all cards of things that you would find in your home. But sometimes it helps me to clarify. What is the Tweedledee card about? Okay. Okay, so I have freezer. What that means to me, the freezer card to me is when things get a little too hot or a little too warm and you need to cool them off and lay it back a little bit. So definitely it is that. Just, you or them, if you need to tell them, y'all need to relax a little bit, maybe slow it down a little bit and figure out what you both want to happen instead of what you want or what they want. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading, group 1, and we're going to move right on along to group 2. Let's see what the full moon brings you. I'm thinking that I probably should have laid my intention better before I pulled the cards, because I see now, I think this reading is more about full moons in general instead of this particular one. But let's shoot for this full moon since we're on it. As far as tarot cards go, this group, you have the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, and that's a good combination because the Two of Cups, as you can see, is a relationship card, and it's the type of relationship where one partner is in need and the other partner provides. As you can see, he's providing the water that she needs, but she's also cradling or comforting his heart. So, and then the Three of Pentacles is a card about planting seeds and watching things grow. So the full moon for you, I'm guessing, brings either a new relationship where the two of you are planting seeds and you're nurturing each other the right way, or a renewed relationship. If you're already in a relationship, the new moon is bringing you an opportunity for you two to learn how to take care of each other. Okay. The Kipper cards say court and prison. Okay. So one of you, because as you can see, it's two king cards as well. One of you or both of you have an issue with power tripping. Okay, you both want to be the boss, you both want to be free, and this relationship makes you feel like one person is the judge and the other person is the prisoner. Okay, and as you saw in these down here, that's not where you need to be. Okay, so these two cards with the moon is bringing you is an opportunity to look at each other clearly, because you two are mirroring each other whether you realize it or not. Okay, and I'm assuming that you don't, and this is your opportunity to see that you two are mirroring each other. The moon wants you to see in the reflection that's you. Y'all are playing the same game, so y'all need to stop that. Okay, don't be so judgmental, and don't be so restrictive or controlling on your partner. Okay. For my fairy tale card, you got Geppetto, right? Which is about, making what you need. Like you feel like you're lacking something and you decide to make it. So, I believe that the full moon is bringing the type of energy that allows you to both see what it is that you're lonely for and the opportunity to make it with each other. the magic card says talisman. So the moon is offering you some sort of protection. I'm not sure if someone from the outside is trying to break the bond down, or if you too are in a position to break this relationship apart. But the moon is offering you some sort of protection. As you can see, it's also a 2 card. Okay, it has to do with balance. All right, so the moon, like I said, the moon is trying to show you that you two are marrying each other, and at the same time, the moon is offering you some sort of protection from breaking apart. Okay, and the Alice in Wonderland card says flamingos and mustard both bite. Okay, and that's just to say that people like flamingos because they're pretty, and people like mustard because they taste good. But at the same time, anything can be nice or not so nice. Okay, and this is yet another decision card. Like, it's up to you. Are you going to be nice and pleasing to your partner, or are you going to be... All right? So, in essence, the moon is bringing you an opportunity to either gain a new partner or to come closer to the partner that you already have. It's giving you protection, the opportunity to see your own reflection in your partner, okay? And just to understand that you need to be a little more careful with your words and actions, all right? So I hope you've enjoyed this reading number 2, and let's move on to number 3. So, number 3, tarot-wise, you have the actual moon card and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, if you take a good look at this moon card, you'll see she's looking in the water. She's getting a good look at herself. Okay, and what she sees, she's actually fleshed out, which is different from the other cards. And what she sees is the core of who she is. All right. Okay, so the full moon for you is allowing you to see your secret self or your shadow side. And one of the things that's going on underneath it all is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles has to do with wealth, or holding on to money in some way. I think in this one though, it's kind of greedy, because as you can see, she's in a bride dress, but you see how huge she is as opposed to him who just robbed the bank for her. It's kind of like she feels a lot bigger than what she is. She's holding on to so much. So the full moon is giving you an opportunity to see that the reason that you can't get anything new is because you're holding on to things that it's time to let go of. Like, you're too big. You can't get in or out of places. It's time to purge. Okay? And yeah, because the Kipper cards say theft and work. Okay? It's kind of like, as you see, she was she had someone else doing the dirty work for her. But I think it's just kind of saying that you're putting too much effort into something that doesn't even belong to you anymore. Like, you need to let it go. You must be really tricky sometimes, or manipulating, because you also got the fisherman and the genie card, and the genie in this story is actually trying to trick the fisherman into letting him out, but he knows he has to have a replacement, and he's going to trick the fisherman into getting into the bottle and placing him. And especially since you got an 8 of clubs here and an 8 of clubs here, I feel like You feel like you're owed something, but you don't want to put in the work anymore, and you kind of like tricking people into doing things for you. That's got to stop, because the moon wants to bring you a wish. This wild card, it's a wish. Maybe if you let go of that behavior, that mindset, you could get what it is that you're asking for. Okay. For the Alice in Wonderland cards, you have Humpty Dumpty. And we all know that Humpty Dumpty was sitting on a wall, and he was basically flexing a little bit, and he ended up falling, breaking, and wasn't able to be repaired. It says, I said it very loud and clear. I went and shouted in his ear. And basically what the moon is saying to you is you get the message today loud and clear. And that's what they mean. Let that behavior go. Just let it go and move on. Free up your hands so that you can start receiving some things, okay? So I hope you enjoy the reading group 3s. Let's move on to group 4. Oh, group 4 got 3 tarot cards. I thought I only pulled 2, but let's see what we have here. So we have the 6 of Cups, which is usually about, well, on this one it looks like you're embarking on a treasure hunt. The second card you have is Judgment. And the third card is 4 of Swords, which has to do with ending things, taking a rest. This one in particular is saying seal the casket shut. So I think what the full moon is bringing you is an opportunity to leave something in the past. Let it go. Let it be I think it's in this order. Let it go. Let it be released. Forgiven. Let it have its own life, okay? Seal it shut. Just seal it shut. Alright. And the Kipper cards back that up, because what you have is change and court official. And what that means is that this situation is going to change whether you want it to or not. It's over. It's over. It doesn't matter how hard you hold on. It doesn't matter what you say or do. It's done. I look at that. For the fairy tale cards, you got the Queen of Hearts. Off with his head. It's done. It's a done deal. The magical cards are saying that the moon is giving you the power of fire, okay? Fire purifies things. It cleans things, okay? So the moon is giving you the opportunity to set it all ablaze and clean yourself as well, and to rise again as the phoenix, okay? What the Alice in Wonderland card tells me is that you want to let it go, but you don't know how to, because she says, I think I could if I only knew how to begin. And the moon's gift to you is telling you how to begin. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. Sometimes we're looking for some fancy way to make ourselves do it, and 10-step process. No, just do it. Just let it go. Just you know exactly what it is because you've been contemplating it. Let it go. Move on. So I hope you enjoyed this reading group 4s, and let's move on to the last group, group 5. Okay, group 5. You have the 10 of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay? What this is saying to me is that the moon is rewarding you for all your hard work and burdens with a secret metamorphosis. You have leveled up. The moon is helping you level up, okay? And it's on a level that everybody don't know about and everybody ain't supposed to know about, okay? But you have a passion for it. And as you level up, you will carry the passion and the flame, and you have received the key, and you're about to do your new work. All right? The moon is wonderful for that. As you see, you got the good gent, and let me see if you move it so you can see it, and hope great water. Okay, hope great water has to do with miracles or wish fulfillment. The good gent could either be an older man or good news. I'm gonna take it as good news. The moon is giving you the good news that, hey, miracles, wish fulfillment. I believe that you all are working towards something mystical yourself. You need new information, you need new methods or processes, and it's coming in, and it could be ushered in by an older man. That could be, but I'm not focused on that as much as I think the full moon is bringing you the news of the new information that you need. As far as the fairy tale card, you got the Little Red Riding Hood. So the moon is telling you it's very important that you follow the clues, okay, to get the information that you want. But also be very careful of getting information from the wrong person. You don't want to be deceived. And I think it's also saying you need to be very careful of someone following behind you or snooping behind you, because yeah, it's really none of their business what you're doing. All right, be careful. Watch who's watching you. For the magical card or mystical card, you got allegory. So it says look for the deeper meaning. So like I said, maybe you'll be getting some dreams. Maybe someone will give you a book, or you'll go somewhere and find a book. Don't just read it at face value, or any synchronicities that come across today or anytime during this full moon. Look for the deeper meaning, because you're not just going off of face value in this situation. Okay, and the Alice in Wonderland card says that's the reason they're called lessons, because they lessen from day to day. Okay, so yeah, you're receiving new lessons, and the more you gain, the easier it becomes. Okay, so put in the work now, and it'll become easier, and it'll begin to work for you. I hope everyone enjoyed the readings, and I hope you enjoyed the full moon. And please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to hear about, what you'd like to read about. And I hope you all enjoyed the full moon. Happy winter solstice, and see you next time.